Young king, you could call the kid sire. Young legend, wanna wait, I'm trying to build empires. No days off, I can never stop grinding. Even when I get the days where the bezels on me shining. Got me dancing like some old flag, I got it.
Welcome to the Not So Privileged Show. I'm Joe.
And I'm Kenny.
Welcome. How you feeling?
I feel good, man. I feel blessed.
Yeah. That's good.
I'm not gonna lie. Every morning I wake up and I say thank God.
Yeah. Get to do this every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get to breathe every day. Get to, live your life and do what you want,
Yeah. Definitely. You ready for Vegas? We got Vegas next weekend.
Oh,
next
man.
week.
Nah, I'm not ready for Vegas.
I'm
not gonna lie, man.
Oh man, it's my first time in Vegas, so it's gonna be fun.
Oh, it is your first time?
Yeah.
All right, so then we gotta do this right.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just put everything on black. That's it.
Put everything on black? Look, I have one rule. All right? Just make sure you set a limit, and that's it. You stick to it.
Yeah.
All right? Because it's very easy to lose your shirt.
Definitely, bro. I already know. I'm just going over it. I'm going with a set limit, and then that's it.
All right.
If I lose it, that's it.
But if you win it,
I'm winning steaks or shrimp. I'm having a good time.
nice.
Yeah.
But look, gambling isn't the best way to make money,
Yeah.
right? And in this episode, we're gonna talk about how we can, make money, right? Make money in real life.
Yeah, definitely. We want to just get into some details of like starting from. For us, we started from nothing and to get to where we are. So, yeah, definitely.
So, question for you.
Yeah.
Because I remember how I was making money, right? Before insurance.
Yeah.
So how can you make money but no money?
Sheesh. How I started is like I was working. I was like side hustle king. I had like 10 jobs. I was doing Uber Eats for 10 hours. Grubhub I had it on at the same time. Like I was hustling. I was trying to scrape up whatever I can just to basically for me my vehicle was gonna be like investments, like investing into like stock markets and things like that. But with investments, you need to put in a lot of money just for you to get like a good return. Yeah. I mean, you can do it by just putting like what you call a dollar cost averaging, like putting like you hear whatever you can afford to invest and have it pile up. But for me, I was trying to be rich by like 25. I was trying to get that that Porsche 911. I was trying to get all that. So for me, it was like I was trying to accelerate that. So that was one way I tried, but I ended up like when we ran into Brian. I told Brian what I wanted to do initially. I wanted to start my own insurance company. Yeah. And then Brian laughed. He was like, he said the insurance company to start that is really, really difficult, and you need money to start that. Yeah. So I just learned to just like focus on one thing, which for me was insurance, and just focus on that one thing, build that one thing to where you want it to be. Because you can make as much money as you want, and then you can just go into different avenues, and that's what
Okay.
What about you?
I mean, hey, look. First, I would recommend everybody, if you want to make money with no money, get a job. Okay. First thing first, you need to be able to work, and there's nothing wrong with getting a job.
Yeah.
Right.
Nah, definitely. Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Everybody.
and it's tough.
Yeah.
It's being an entrepreneur is tough. You have to know how to lead. Yeah. Right. And for you to know how to lead, you have to know how to follow.
Yeah.
Right. So the only way you can do that is by working under somebody. Right. And when you have a job, you have stable income. Right. For me, I remember where I was at before I was introduced to insurance. I was in college, working 2 jobs. I was working at a Walgreens and a Panera Bread, going to school, trying to finish my bachelor's. And I remember being at a register getting yelled at by a client over a mistake I didn't do. But, you know, I was the one there, so I just took the heat. Right after that, I went on Indeed and I applied to 1,000,000 jobs. I didn't care what it was. I just needed to find an opportunity. And one thing that I remember telling myself is like, all right, I need to find a way where I can make money. I don't want to say fast, but I need to find a way to make money by using a specific skill, right? So one thing that I struggled with growing up was talking, right? I had a really bad stutter. So I would talk to people, and whenever somebody asked me, "Hey, what's your name?" I would say, my name is Kenny," right?
Yeah.
And the reason I had that stutter is because, you know, I didn't really have too much confidence in myself. So whenever I try to communicate, I wasn't able to communicate what I wanted to say. So so from there, I took the first sales job that I saw. And that sales job was me selling paper from business to business, trying to, you know, get those businesses to buy my copy paper. And from there, I realized like, hey, look, you know what? Speaking is a skill, right? And that's a skill that's going to go a long way. And if you know how to communicate, if you know how to convey your message, then you can talk to other people and you can network and collab and do other things with other people, right? So it all started first with getting a job, right? Making money first. Once you make your money, you have two options. You can either start your own business or you can grow within the company that you like. And then from there, you know, if you want to, you know, diversify your funds, you could diversify it. If you want to, you know, be reckless with your funds, I don't recommend it, but a lot of people do it. Be reckless. It is what it is.
I was reckless. I was reckless. But I was making the most money I ever seen in my life. I seen a BMW. I'm like, I'm getting this BMW. I was taking my girl out to STK on a random night. No special occasions, random night. We at STK and we just getting whatever, steak, whatever. And then, I mean, I got mature and I realized all that money is just going nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, I remember Joe was taking vacations back to
vacations
back.
too,
We
yeah.
used to call Joe Vacation Joe.
I'll take 2 vacations in 1 month.
1 month, 1 week. I saw Joe come back from Mexico to fly to Aruba the next day. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
you ain't too much money. But like, hey, look, it's look, get a job, skill set, right? You want to get a job with a specific skill, and then you build from there.
I would say the skill to get, like the skill that everybody would need is like sales.
Yeah.
Like, I know, like you mentioned, like, the skill that you have with speaking, I feel like the speaking and sales goes like hand to hand.
It's hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's the number one skill you want to have, like as an entrepreneur. You want to be able to sell yourself. You want to be able to sell your product, and sales is unlimited. It's uncapped. Sales cure everything. If you sell more than the expenses, you're good. Like, you know, so
Yeah. Hey, look, if you sell more, you still have to be financially responsible.
Yeah.
Right. So
yes, of course.
you can't just make more and then be more reckless because you're gonna be in the same spot. But yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, that's the number one skill to have as like an entrepreneur, I would say.
Absolutely. And like, you know, when speaking, you have to be able to convey your message,
Yeah.
right? Because if you can't convey your message, then
Yeah.
are you really selling your idea?
Yeah, like I feel like for me that came with practice for me. As I was speaking to clients, like I learned like what I want to say. Like before I pick up a call, I have like what you call it, roadmaps of like where I want the conversation to go. So, start to tailor it to each and every customer, and then yeah.
Nice. So let me ask you a question. How do you think is the best way to access money?
To access money?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a good question. To access money, first you gotta be responsible with money.
Okay.
That's like before you could have all the $1 million, like start off with $100. Learn how to control $100, where it's going, and then if once you have that foundation, then you'll have that good credit score. That's what lenders want to see. They want to see a good credit score, that you're good with your money, pay everybody back on time. They don't want to see like loans, like big loans, missed payments and things like that. And if you have that good credit profile, you get, the preferred lender, like you become like a, what you call it, preferred client that they will lend to.
Right.
I would say you can borrow money. You can borrow money from families, from your family. To be specific, you can borrow money from your family. You can use what you call it, the crowdfunding websites. Those are some things that you could use to access money. What about you?
I think there's 3 places where you can really access money, right? But for you to access money, you gotta have 3 things, right? Like you mentioned, credit. Credit is huge. Like the most important thing, because your credit profile reflects how responsible you are with money. So if your credit profile is low,
Yeah.
then why should a bank give you any money?
Yeah.
Right? And I'm not even talking about like 10,000 or 50,000. I'm talking about like $5,000. Like some people can't get access to $5,000, right? So credit profile, big thing. Second thing is you need to know what you're gonna do with the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have a plan? Break down the plan, right? Do you have a it's not a pitch deck, it's
What is it, like what's the word for it? There's a word for it. It's like
that-
on the tip of my tongue.
yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue too. But a business plan.
Business plan,
Do you
yeah.
have a business plan, right? Because that business plan is pretty much how you're gonna enter and how you're gonna exit, right? So now you have a game plan of what you're gonna do, right? Now the third thing I would say is, do you believe in yourself to get the job done? Because I know me as an investor, I'm not going to invest in somebody who don't believe in themselves. So if you want somebody to lend you money, they got to be able to believe in you. And you got to be able to believe in yourself for somebody else to believe in you. Right? That's pretty much how it works. So those are the 3 best ways.
Yeah, exactly.
3 best ways.
Yeah. And then what do you say, like, for us, like, we have our avenue of making money. So like, what would you say is like some of the different avenues where you can make money? Like,
So in our industry, we're in the insurance industry, right? So you can make money by selling insurance policies.
yeah.
That's going to be like the easiest way to make money. Now, outside of selling insurance policies, you can also acquire insurance agencies, right? That's primarily what we do, right? We acquire businesses, insurance businesses. You can also broker deals for other companies that are looking to acquire insurance agencies, right? So now we're talking big ticket items, because whatever that sales price is, you're going to add 2 points, 3 points. It goes as high as 8 points on whatever the purchase price is, and now you're making 50, 60,000
Yeah.
on one close. So
It's multiple. Yeah.
right,
Multiple things you can do with it.
So there's a lot of avenues you can go, but honestly, we had a mentor, so we were able to like learn the game, and not a lot of people have that kind of privilege. So I think that's something that we
Yeah.
point out.
Definitely. Yeah. Having a mentor, it saves you so much, like, on time, because you're learning from what they did wrong to get to where they were. So definitely having a mentor it saves so much time. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But like, what about you? What do you think of some different ways or different avenues?
Let's see. With insurance, of course, you like that's you selling policies. I would say commercial policies like business insurances could be lucrative too as well. If you stick on to like just strictly businesses.
Yeah.
Like the big policy, like the commercial trucking, commercial properties, like strip malls and things like that.
Yeah.
That definitely can get you to where you want. Uh, what else? I would say, let's see, like you said, acquisitions. Yeah, I think you nailed everything.
Okay.
Those are the yeah. No.
Okay. Now look, I want to be very honest. Like, we're just two regular guys that came from nothing, and well, I don't even think I can even say we came from nothing because we didn't really do anything too crazy yet. So
Yeah.
we're still there
Yeah.
at the bottom,
Yeah.
and we're trying to find a way. So one thing that we don't want to do is like come off like how you see other people on social media.
Like we are like freaking making 100 million.
Yeah. Nah, we're not there yet.
We're on our way there, but we're not there.
So like, let me ask you a question. So what do you think social media influencers don't tell the average person about entrepreneurship?
Actually, if you don't have a mentor,
Yeah.
actually, if you don't have access to a mentor, you can actually, for me, before Brian, I was just like learning from other people's lives. Like I was just reading books. I was looking at people that's successful on social media. Like I was just learning from them until like, I ran into Brian to actually, have an actual mentor. But that's something if you don't have like access to a mentor in the industry that you want to be in.
Yeah, and it's extremely hard to like just find good people like
that was willing to help you. Usually they're really busy. But you can always learn from somebody. Like social media has so much information. We got ChatGPT too. So you got access to so much information, and reading like from people's like who's successful lives, that definitely can
right.
help.
And look, that's why people don't have privilege to having a mentor.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why Not So Privileged was started.
Yeah.
Right. So we want to be able to teach the game, teach what we know. And from there, hopefully you take this information and you take it farther than we ever could.
Yeah.
Right. Because that's how our mentor wanted us to take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that. And what was the question that you asked me? About we said social media.
So yeah, so like, what does social media influencers fail to tell the average person about entrepreneurship?
They tell all the upside, the good things like entrepreneurship. Oh, like yo, this is the best thing ever. The day-to-day entrepreneurship, it's a grind. It's a grind every single day, and you putting out fires every day. And sometimes you're gonna feel like you want to like give up. Some days you're gonna be on top of the freaking mountain, like, oh, I just closed this deal, everything is happening, and then it's like a roller coaster. Like if you want to be in entrepreneurship, you gotta have thick skin, because
Yeah.
it could make you rethink life. But if you really like if this is something like you really want to do, like, then those times, the hard times, you always like bounce back from that really quick and get going. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. Look, the people who have a regular who have a 9-to-5 job, I'm jealous of y'all.
Yeah.
You don't understand. You don't understand how jealous, because you're in that work mode from 9 to 5, and then the moment you clock out, you're done.
Yeah.
Right? You can go and have fun with your families, with your friends, and you don't have to think about what you have to do at work.
Yeah.
For us, we think about it, we eat it, we sleep it. It's ingrained in our head. So we don't have the ability to say, all right, you know what, we're gonna take a day off today.
That's no day off.
Right.
It's 24/7.
It's 24/7.
Yeah.
Right. You are solely responsible for the income that that your business generates. You are responsible for your employees' income, right? Once you start to get to a point where you're scaling.
Yeah.
So now you're not worrying about your own family. You're worrying about everybody else's family and how they're gonna provide.
Yeah.
Right. So, look, for us, we're lucky that we have the ability to like take on that stress.
Yeah.
But that may not be the case for everybody else.
Yeah. I would say for an entrepreneur, you're gonna get paid last. You're the last one to get paid. Everybody else gets paid. You're the last person to get paid. So don't expect I'm gonna pay myself this amount and then whatever. No, you pay everybody else first, and then you the last one to eat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah.
Man, I remember when I first told my parents like, hey, look, I'm gonna open up my own business, and and I'm Haitian, right? So my parents, so I'm a first generation here in America. My parents is originally from Haiti. And if you know anything about Haitians, they only want their children to be doctors,
Nurse.
lawyers, or nurses. That's it.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. If you're anything else, you're a failure.
Exactly.
So I remember I had the conversation because, you know, I was in school.
Yeah.
3 credits left to get my bachelor's. And the moment that I entered the insurance industry, the first month, I want to say that was the greatest month for me because that was the eye opener that I was looking for. And I dropped school.
Yeah.
Had the conversation.
Oh man, I know it's not fun.
Had the conversation with my parents. I'm like, all right, look, this is what I'm gonna do. My mom looked at me like, oh, my son is a failure. Oh my goodness. And I'm like, nah, ma, listen. This is something I understand, right? Like I can see it through. So like, you know, what does entrepreneurship for you look like as a first generation of immigrant parents?
Same here. My parents is Haitian, so I was first generation. So for me, my pops wanted me to be a cop. I was
oh no. you had trouble.
I actually have my associates in criminal justice. So he wanted me to be a cop, NYPD, chasing people down. That's what he wanted for me. But, you know, I chose different. And surprisingly, they like accepted it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He wasn't really too hard on me, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, be careful what you're doing about. Like, but I was just like, yeah, look, this is the route I'm gonna do, and they actually respected it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Look, it took me years for them to be like, all right, you know what? Maybe you know what you're doing.
No, but my brothers paved the way though.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like the third person to tell them that they're not gonna be a cop. So I was like, yeah. They was like, okay, number to it. Yeah.
Used to it already. Okay. See, you're lucky. I was the first one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, snap.
No, but some like, you know, both our parents, you know, they're from like different countries. Like we're our first generation. Like, what are the values like that you see that they have, and that, you know, that difference from what we have, basically?
Oh, easy. Work hard. Be respectful.
Yeah.
And be an honorable man.
Yeah.
Right. And I think those core values are usually from any immigrant. Any immigrant family. And those core values is what we pretty much instill in business.
Yeah. No.
Till this day.
Yeah. My dad been working since he was like 18, 19.
Yeah.
And he been working since he was like 6 to 60. He was like a bus driver.
Yeah.
And every morning waking up at 4 o'clock. And I just see that every day. I'm like, oh yeah, like that's working hard. Like no complaints or anything. Just wake up
and just do it.
4 o'clock, do it, and just do it every day. And I seen that, and I was like, yeah, like I would have put that into something.
Yeah.
And I want to make it my own, because, you know, after 50 years, they just give you like, hey, yeah, what you call it, pension, and then send you along. Okay, like for me, like it's just like I wanted to just do it not in a shorter amount of time. Like get retire really early, take care of the family, take care of, like, just do what he did. Like make sure everybody's good. That's all. Yeah.
All right. Nah.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that for you, bro. Look, for me, I told my mom I was gonna get a mansion by the age of 21, house on the hills. 21 came, the house never came. But it's she was one of the people that taught me some real core values. She told me how to be responsible with money, because for her, growing up in Haiti,
Yeah, it's not.
there is no money,
Yeah.
you know? So it's like, it's either you come from a very rich family or you are on the bottom trying to figure out how you're gonna survive the next day. So for her, one thing that I instilled to this day was, look, if you have $1, you spend 6, you save 4, right? And she used to always break it down like that.
Yeah, $10.
If you have $10,
Okay, I'm on this.
if you have,
Yeah, I got you.
good
I
catch.
got you.
If you have $10, you
Uh-huh.
spend 6, you save 4, right? And the reason why she used to say that is because you never know when you're gonna have a rainy day,
Yeah.
right? You never know when you're gonna be in a position where it's like, oh snap, all right, I gotta figure some things out. I gotta do it now,
Yeah.
right? And that's something that I remind her to this day, because it's been super useful, even in business right now,
Yeah.
right? So yeah.
I like that. I like that. All right. Well, that's all we got for today. You got any questions? You got any comments? Drop them down below. Let us know. You can always reach out to us directly too. Got any questions? All right. We'll see you guys next week.